Still on the subject, let's speak now to Gugulethu Mazibuko, a senior lecturer at UKZN School of Arts and African Languages, on how the traditional processes are to run during this period where AmaZulu are mourning the passing of their king. Gugulethu, a very good evening to you. Thank you so much for your time. So it's day 2, essentially, of mourning for AmaZulu since the passing of the king. What are the rules and expectations during this period?
Thank you very much. At this moment, it is important that as the Zulu nation, we mourn and we also listen to the Prime Minister, the traditional Prime Minister, Chief Mangosuthu Buthelezi, in consultation with the royal family who are going to give us the instructions as to what will follow and what the nation is expected to do at this moment. But culturally, when the king has passed on, we need to mourn and also to respect, to give the king the final respect as the nation.
And who is ultimately responsible for leading AmaZulu during this time?
At this moment, because the king is no more, according to the royal protocol, the royal prime, the nation prime minister, working hand in hand with the royal family, will give the instructions to the entire nation. So at the moment, the person who is leading, who is the mouthpiece of the nation, is the traditional prime minister of AmaZulu.
And apart from planning, of course, the funeral for the king at a yet-to-be-set date, the leaders of the royal family will then also now have to discuss the issue of a possible successor. I was reading some of the opinion yesterday, people saying, as per tradition, there's never supposed to be a vacuum in the leadership. What goes into identifying the next king or even a queen? Is it solely based on his children and the line of birth?
Firstly, I would like to highlight the fact that those issues, especially during this time when the whole nation is mourning, those are the royal family issues that as the nation, we only receive information from them. We cannot generalize because what has happened in the past kings might be different with this king, and it depends on the circumstances surrounding that period. So we only get the message from the royal family through the traditional prime minister. So those are the sensitive issues of the royal family that we cannot talk about them, which is also part of the Zulu culture, that those are kept secret.
The last time AmaZulu had to bury a king was in 1968. A lot of decades, in fact, have passed since then. Yes, it's a very traditional process, a lot of rites that have to be performed and the like. Do you expect the family to move away significantly from how things happened then, or will it be very much the same?
Oh, well, culture is dynamic, and the times that it's the new dispensation, and especially as we all know that the government is also involved. But however, the royal rituals and the cultural processes are always respected. So they will follow the proper way of burying the Zulu king. There might be changes, but we don't know. We'll only hear them from the announcements that will be made to the nation.
All right, Gugulethu Mazibuko, senior lecturer at the University of KwaZulu-Natal. Good to speak to you tonight. Thank you, ma'am.